everybody, my name is Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome to Pokemon Violet, the Bug-type Gym Leader run. Before we get started, I have some news. So first and foremost, I am back on my regular recording schedule. What had happened was Dad had to take a vacation, and I don't have an office yet, so I couldn't really record as well as I would like to. This means that I will be able to finally have time again for Pokemon Blue the Nuzlocke, so don't worry about that. That didn't go anywhere. I just want to make sure you all understand that. But also... How did I lose the signboard? But also, I now have a Patreon and a Ko-fi. K-O-F-I. That is so weird. They are currently linked to my channel, and they will be in the description of the videos from now on. I will be making this announcement every day for probably like 2 weeks. The reason being is because I know not everybody watches the same videos. But if you would like to help support me, and help me keep this channel running relatively smoothly, I would appreciate a donation or a I guess I would just say, like, become a member of my Patreon. There is no obligation. I would greatly appreciate it regardless. At the moment, Patreon is kind of more of a glorified tip jar. Is that a Pokemon? No, it's a rock. It is a glorified tip jar for the simple fact that I don't really have anything to... I don't want to say I don't have anything to offer you guys, because I have my videos, but, like, I don't have the rewards I have planned set up yet. There are a multitude of different factors as to why this is. One factor is I'm just currently not big enough to do what I need to do. And I'm not talking about fame per se. I'm more talking about, like, I want to do polls for you guys to, like, vote on what games I can play. The issue is, like, that requires me to have money to be able to buy said games. Which I can't do because on YouTube I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized yet. If I can get enough Patreons/Ko-fi donation things going, I'd be able to kind of mitigate that. But that's basically what I'm dealing with at the moment. It very much is reliant on you guys as my viewers/subscribers/patrons/ what do you call a person who donates on Ko-fi? A barista? I don't know. This is my first time actually using Ko-fi. I've used Patreon for a lot of things, but I haven't used Ko-fi. Like, ever. And arguably Ko-fi was the easier one of the two to set up. Actually, to be honest, setting the whole thing up was really easy in hindsight. But I was putting it off for the longest time because I was like, oh, this is going to take so much time and effort to figure out. Because I'm flying by the seat of my pants, to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But no, it was strangely easy. So it just made... Like, it's one of those things that humans do where we psychologically psych ourselves down. Like, we make a task seem harder than it actually is, and thus means we are less likely to try it. And it's something that I've noticed that I do a lot. I notice that some of my friends do it a lot, and it's just... I guess it's some form of psychological protection. This entire conversation started about talking about Ko-fi and Patreon, so... Oh boy. It's a psychological thing Like, we are so worried about failure that we don't try it. And we have to force ourselves through it to try it. And that is a Munchlax. Those are usually rare, aren't they? But, I like Noctowl. It's a really cool Pokemon. I wish it was better. I think when I do a bird type run, I'll use a Noctowl. I just need to figure out what game to do that in. Anyways, the thing is, you have this block to prevent you from doing it because you're so worried about failure, and it's a normal thing for a lot of people, to be honest. Like, you may be surrounded by a bunch of people that don't have this issue, but the truth is, like, that's actually a small majority of people. You just got... Well, there's good and bad luck. You got lucky, in a sense, to be surrounded by those kind of people. But the best thing to do it is to just... And this is going to sound so stupid to a lot of people, but it's the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. The best thing to do whenever you realize that you have a block that's preventing you from... That's a cave. That's, like... keeping you from trying something new, or trying to do something that you know you need to do and are scared of failing at. Just do it. Like, to quote Shia LaBeouf, just do it. There is nothing wrong with trying and failing. Like, at all, period. You don't have to worry about failing. It's how you learn. You learn more by failing than you do by succeeding. Yeah, you learn... When you succeed, you learn how to do it. But when you fail, you don't learn all the things that you could have learned. Like, say, trying to make a chemical... Oh, I really wish I paid more attention in chemistry. Like, trying to make a specific chemical compound, failing, but ending up making, like, chocolate. I don't know how you got chocolate out of a failed chemical compound. Probably should need it until you test it, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, that's what my... Why do Yama have spikes? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. And that's what I did with Patreon and coffee. I just decided I need to do this. It's something I need to do. I'll have to do it in the future anyway, so just get off my ass and do it. So I got off my ass and did it. It wasn't really all that hard. The biggest gripe I had throughout the entire situation was the Patreon banner. I'm going to have to commission somebody to make a banner for me, because the editing software I used did not help. Like, at all. So I'm just going to have to get a banner in a specific size made by an artist. At the moment, I'm leaning towards Fluff, because I like helping Fluff out if I can. Unfortunately, I can't at the moment, just because I'm in a balanced state. It's just... I need to tip the scales, the financial scales, more in a beneficial direction than a staying above water direction. That's kind of actually another reason I made... Ooh, almost ran into those guys. Patreon and coffee. Because I'm not expecting it, but it would be nice. At the moment, for the Patreon, the only thing I can really promise anybody is... This is a chance for a shiny Rabombi, but I'm not going to go through that. But the thing is, I'm not expecting it. And at the most, right now, what I can promise you guys is I will be working on a what's it called? An end screen, like an end credit screen, that I can put your guys' names on it if you become my patrons. The lowest tier patrons will get basically their name on the end credit screen and how do I want to word this? A overall written thank you on said end screen. But the next 2-tier patrons, which I think I have, if I remember correctly, I have it as 1, 5, and 10. Once again, no obligation to do any of them. I cannot stress this enough. I would love it if you guys became my patrons. Absolutely love it. But my biggest concern, because this was happening to me a lot recently, and I don't want it to happen to other people, is back earlier this year, I had lost my job with a different company, with Amazon, due to issues that happened. I won't get into it here because I'm not going to try and bash a company yet. Amazon as a company is a bad company, but I'm not going to bash like the company that contracted me to work for Amazon just yet. I usually give it about 2 years before I reveal all the deep dark secrets. But jokes aside, I had to like quickly learn how to budget and stuff like that. And part of the budgeting was me losing a few of my Patreon memberships because I just couldn't afford it at the time. And I still don't have them. I would like to have them. Guys, there's nobody at the door. I would like to get them back, don't get me wrong. But at the moment, I'm just settling for it's fine. But that's the thing, I don't have access to the... I had to make that sacrifice, and I don't want anyone to have to make that sacrifice if they can help it. Like, they're supporting people, and then they're supporting people at your own detriment. And that's not okay with me. So yes, I would greatly appreciate if you became a Patreon. If you can do so without harming yourself. Like, I don't want to put... I'm gonna stop saying this, but I don't want to put anybody in a bad situation just because of my Patreon. Like, I've found a way that works for me for the most part to keep me above water. You don't have to... You don't have to drown yourself just to keep me above water. But I'll shut up and I'll just say I would greatly appreciate if you would become a Patreon for me, or at the very least, coffee donos are greatly accepted as well, and welcome. And appreciated. But, oh no, this means I need to change my outro. Crap! I have to change my outro! You guys don't understand how difficult that is. But anyways, lowest tier, or, I already said the lowest tier. Mid-tier at $5, you will get a verbal thank you from me in the end screen. I'm kind of trying to copy what Roanoke Gaming does for the most part. Because at the end of his videos, he thanks his Patreons, and he does so in a specific order. That's what most of my channel is, to be honest. I'm learning to mimic what other people do, while still keeping it my own thing. Like, that's how my channel has been running, and it's worked so far. Like, all my videos are pretty much mine. Pretty much mine. I record and edit these on my own. Of course they're mine. But, like, I mean to say, like, I'm recording... I haven't done anything in story-wise, but I just kind of wanted to tell you guys what's going on. But, like, the things that I've mimicked, for the most part... I should finish what the tiers are, I'm dumb. So... Tier... Can I fight you? No, I can't. Ape on Y. At $5, the second tier, I gotta figure out how to name the tiers, by the way. You'll get the same thing as the first tier, but you'll also get a verbal thank you at the end of the videos. Like with your Patreon name. Lombre is huge. Like, I'll say your name as a thank you at the end of the video, along with anybody else who's in the $5 tier. And then the $10 tier is the same thing, just a little bit more enthusiastic. Because $10 is a lot. Oh, that guy has a Yama bag. I want the Yama bag. Give me the Yama bag! I had to drink, I'm sorry. But I want to point out that those aren't... Like, those are the current rewards, but they are not the finalized rewards. Because I have more plans for later stuff. The issue is, I think I've actually talked about a bit of it on camera. I just can't remember what episodes they were in. But I have other plans in the future. I just need to get to the point where I can feasibly do it. Because if you haven't fully realized, like, I am a chaotic person, like 100% a chaotic person. But there's a lot of logic that I feel like I'm contradicting myself. There's a lot of logic that goes into a majority of my thinking. And this logic, like, as an example I can give, if I were to open up a shop, I would want to give you guys something that you can use to, like an example, a hat. Like, give you guys ability to wear hats. I mean, you already have the ability to wear hats, you know what I mean. Like, I want to make hats for you guys to wear, that kind of stuff. Like, that's what I want to include in my shop, so that's something I gotta think about, and that's what I gotta think about. Sorry, brain's not working. My brain doesn't want to work right now. It stopped working. Futurama's on, so my brain doesn't want to work. Anyways. Like, I want to make sure that whatever I'm offering you guys is something that you can use. In, like, I guess not in your everyday today, but like just something you can use that makes sense to use. That looked like a cast form, that's why I was confused. And that, in all honesty, that actually might be illogical, and you all might just like simple things like little pins or stickers or something like that. Or who knows, maybe a plushie. Like that kind of stuff. Like maybe you guys just want that kind of stuff. But regardless, at the end of the day, I have to think, or at the end of the day, this all falls into what my plans are for... Excuse me a second, I gotta sneeze. I am so sorry to headphone users. Ugh. But... how did I end up down here? Huh. I'm gonna sneeze again, I apologize. In advance. I thought I was going this way. But I was not. Ugh. Ugh, I think I got it out of my system. Okay. Like, even though I still got a plan, like, what I would want if I want to shop, it still falls into a plan I already had in the long run. And I do want to give you guys more than what I currently am giving. So all I can ask is, if you are a patron of mine, please be patient. I am working on it. Rome wasn't built in a day, and this channel has only gotten this far with your guys and your patience. I will say, though, this also leads me into other information I'd like to share. I apologize. So, first and foremost, there's a big project I'm currently working on. And this big project is... it's one of those things where you kind of just gotta throw yourself into it and try it. It's taking me a while just because certain aspects of it is super technical. Oh, I say super technical, but for some people it's probably like super easy. And I have help from a friend who is willing to take time out of their busy schedule to help me, because they have other stuff they have to worry about. So for the most part, I'm kind of figuring out on my own while trying to get their help to make sure it's all functioning properly. And they are a big help to me. Like, no matter what I say or no matter how much I fuck around with them, they are helping me out a lot, and I'm grateful for it. But once this project is done, my hope for it is that it will not just benefit me, but a lot of people. Like, that's... like, obviously, I'm going to be using it somewhat for my own benefit, but, like... given... I'll explain more once everything's finalized and it's done. But the reason behind its existence is because it's stuff I noticed missing in the world, or at the very... I did not like that stutter. Like, it's not exactly missing, but like... and this just could be a case of me being dumb and not knowing how to find it. It's... what I'm doing is something I feel the world might need more of. And like I said, I'll get into it more once everything's finalized. But this is a big project that I've been working on, and I'm hoping it'll work out the way I need it to, and the way I want it to. And let's just say, I hope some really big things come out of it. Like, I'm genuinely worried, but genuinely excited, and I hope some really big things come out of it. Like, I want to see the equivalent of charity streams made by 7 different streamers coming out of this project. Actually, that's something else I want to talk about. So, I don't know if I fully explained it, but recently I have had another death in the family, and that's partially why Dad had to take a vacation. But we got some stuff of the person's out of the whole ordeal, and me and Dad are trying to find time and energy to work on clearing out one of the rooms in the house for me to have, well, a new bedroom for one, but also an office. The thing is, I know you're supposed to, like, separate out your workspace from your living space, or your resting space. The issue for me is that there's just no real room for that in my house. Much to my chagrin. I would love it if I could have, like, one extra room in the house to use as an office space. I just can't. Oh my goodness. Lag spike. Actually, no, that's a frame drop. That's what that is. I'm learning. I'm slowly learning. I'm being intelligent. But as it stands right now, this will probably be like my main recording space, and I'll probably set up a different area for editing and stuff like that in my house. And it'll probably be like it'll probably be where I currently record anyways. That way I can still keep some separation from work. But once we get this space set up, I will be able to stream. Well, I also have to get some computer upgrades in order to do that first and foremost, but that's a thing I'll worry about in the future. But I'll be able to stream games for you guys. Oh, you're a dragon trainer, damn it. And I already have 2 games I want to stream. And I'm really excited to stream both of them, because the first one I want to stream is arguably the first thing that fully got me into watching YouTube videos. For those of you that don't know, one of my heroes, I don't want to say he's an idol, even though he does kind of like match that description. One of my heroes for YouTube is Markiplier. And that's probably not a big surprise to anybody. The guy is wholesome as shit, and amazing dude overall, and just somebody you want to, like, get behind. Like, he's done so much for a lot of people, and I want to be able to do that. I kind of want to be able to do what he does. Like, even if it's on a smaller scale, if I can do half of what he does to help people, I'd be happy. Like, even if it's just making, like, 1,000 people smile on a daily basis. But one of his early series before he really... Well, I mean, it was during when he was really taking off, but, like, it was during the build-up of when he was taking off. One of his series I watched the ever-loving shit out of and absolutely fell in love with the game. And I want to stream it. I want to stream me playing it. Because I love the game series. Like, it's a really good game series to me. I just haven't played it on any stream or any video or anything because, well, oh, excuse me. I want to. Ow, no! You're evil. Okay, which one of you has the water type? Oh, not the water type, but you. The other game I want to play is... once again, it's another game that a lot of people will know about, but, like... the reason I picked these two games is because of how much there is in them. Like, that's kind of what I decide. That's kind of what is the deciding factor on what can go into a series. Dreadnought. You still might be faster than me. I have Rabombi, which is fine, but I need to teach Giga Drain, though. Yeah, that's a death. I forgot these guys are actually good. But I usually pick games based on... Yeah, I should have taught you. This might be a wash. Shouldn't the drizzle die down soon? This heavy slam might not actually do much, because Dreadnought's a hefty Pokemon. Oh, it's also water type, it resists steel, I'm dumb. Okay, I'll just use that. But, yeah, this might be a wash. Oh yeah, now the rain stops. So, what I pick in a game is usually... I'm on the back pedal because I can't outspeed it. Well, no, I can't outspeed it. I have somebody who can outspeed it. It's just... Okay, good. You're poisoned. Fuck you. Time to be a bitch. But I go for content, for like I go for playtime basically for my series. Yep. Dead, so fuck you. Have a... I have two Pokemon trying to punch me. Why? Screw you. I hate Swift Swim so much. But, like I said, I try to go for videos that have a lot of gameplay hours in them. Or games I have a lot of gameplay hours in them. Because I'm trying to make, oh my goodness. You're Ghost, right? You're Water Ghost, right? I can't remember. Get the rain stopped. I shouldn't have revived you, I'm dumb. That's fine now. But, the reason I go for, like, a lot of content is because... Or not a lot of content. Well, that is the reason. I go for long gameplay videos because it's a lot of content. The problem I've run into is that I notice every now and again I will stop talking. I will stop thinking. Or, I will not stop thinking, but I will think, and thus that causes me to stop talking. And the reasoning for this is simple. Brain no worky. I haven't fully grasped the ability to record, like, I haven't grasped the ability to talk well and record at the same time. That's kind of what these videos are for the most part. Like these Pokemon videos, I have since labeled them as like a podcast type thing because I think they kind of qualify. Yes, I am purposefully letting this Basculegion bash its head against me repeatedly until it dies. Because I'm trying to get on the back. I'm trying to get back on the. Proper rotation, the proper swing of things. But that's why a lot of the games I play aren't short. What's the word I'm looking for? Negative, you're dead. They aren't short games if I can help it. Pikmin was an example of a short game because I knew what I was doing. I'm pretty sure games like Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a game that is actually relatively short. If somebody knows what they're doing, but since I didn't, that's a game that I was enjoying playing. And thus it was a longer game. Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's another reason I want to... That's another reason I want to kind of, get monetized and get support, because more money actually means more games that I can play, which means more content for you guys in the long run. And I honestly had so much fun with the Kirby exploration. Like exploring Kirby in the Forgotten Land as a game in general was so fun. And I kind of want to do that again with a new, like, different games. And I have a bunch of different games already that I can do that with. I just have to get through the series. The issue is I need to, like, kind of time it a little bit, so it's not like okay, so like a big example, I don't like it when and there's reasons behind it. I know there are reasons behind it. It just doesn't mean I like it. I don't like it when a YouTuber ends a series abruptly without a proper explanation, or if the explanation exists, I haven't seen it. I don't like that. I feel like if you have a reason to end a series, you need to let us know what that reason is. But at the same time, I understand, like, not letting people know what the reason is, because it could be something confidential, or it could just simply be like the game didn't meet the criteria for a good series. I know Jaden talked about that in one of her videos about one of the Digimon games. She said that the Digimon game didn't meet her criteria for content. And that's a fair assessment, and that's what I try to take into account whenever I pick a game, or whenever I decide I need to end a series. I usually try my hardest to let you guys know if a series is ending, whether temporarily or completely, because I want to make sure that you all, if it's a series you really like, you aren't just like, oh my goodness, when's this next episode coming out? When's this next episode coming out? If I tell you straight up that the episodes are done, you'll understand, or you won't have that suspenseful feeling. Although maybe I should force you guys to feel suspense. Y'all have been relaxing too much lately. Maybe you need a little bit of tension in your lives. Jokes aside. Yeah, that's basically what I do. Or that's basically what I do with my content, or what I try to do with figuring content out and stuff like that. Because it's just something that I dealt with that I didn't like, and I kind of am assuming other people don't like dealing with it either. However, y'all can prove me wrong if you want. Leave a comment down below and let me know. I'd appreciate that. And also, I want to point out, I've been stalling because I don't want to make a new outro right now, but I'm going to have to. So, get ready for this. Y'all are experiencing, hopefully the only time I try and do this, but I'll try and do this well. I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That means see more content like this in the future. If you're coming back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It helps out a ton, and I'm greatly appreciative. If you like my content and want to help me keep it going and support the future of my channel, I have my Patreon link and my Ko-fi link down in the description below, as well as connected to my channel. So consider supporting me on those. Any support is appreciative, but not required. And as always, I will see you as we continue our adventures in Pokemon Violet, the Bug-type Gym Leader run. Bye-bye!